Our daughter is crying. Welcome everybody to another edition of Daddy Devotionals, Screaming Baby Edition. My wife has her diva glasses on.
Why do you gotta be diva glasses? Why can't they just be glasses?
Because there's no sun in your face right now.
But the sun is out.
In any case, this is a very special episode because I'm starting a new series. Of course, today is Sunday. This is not normally a day that I would vlog, but it's too much noise.
Listen, the people just gonna have to get over it. It's hot.
Which leads me to this actual segment, a new series I'd like to talk about called Car Conversations. If you're married, then you understand that road trips and car trips and anytime you get in the car and get on the road, you have some of the greatest conversations, biggest arguments, greatest fallouts. Sometimes it requires you to pull over and talk it out a little bit more. But today my wife and I are driving to Sacramento after church. It's approximately 4 o'clock, getting ready to drop off the kids. One of the kids, the one that's crying, ironically, is the one that's staying with us for the next 5 hours. But I figured this would be a great time to talk about stuff. In less than 60 days, my wife and I will officially have been married for
4 years.
It's normally the guy.
I was debating. No, I didn't forget. I was debating whether or not I want to say it in Spanish, but then I decided not to because if I got it wrong, I don't want people judging me.
In any case, what have you learned in these 4 years that you would like to pass on to the people?
What have I learned about you?
Well, what have you learned about marriage? What are the things that you would tell your first year of marriage self?
Oh boy, that's a good question. My first year of marriage self, I would tell myself to expect the unexpected. I would tell myself to expect the unexpected.
I mean, there's no shirt on. That was unexpected.
In every way, not like, like I'm saying like the great stuff, the not so great stuff, you know what I mean? Like all of that in between. It's like just people have so many expectations going into marriage. I know it can swing you from one way to another.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And I think it's best to
leave your options open?
No.
Have a backup plan?
No, not have a backup plan.
Write an album and call it Lemonade?
No, definitely not. Keep all of that business to yourself.
Yes.
No, but that would be one thing. Another thing I would tell my 1-year-old self is that, man, this is good stuff. I'm like stuck because it's so much. You know what? I would actually. Now I love my kids, but I would tell myself.
Where's this going?
No, I would tell my 1-year-old self to really take advantage of the married single life.
There is a married single life.
Yeah, like the married single life.
There is one, yes.
It's just you and me flying by the seat of our pants, the impromptu dates, the impromptu trips, the ability to just go and to do and to enjoy each other. Like we did that, but I would take even fuller advantage of that.
Yeah, I don't think we truly realized how precious that was.
Yeah.
You know, we had friends who had kids who told us to cherish it, but in our minds, we weren't tripping.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't think we were planning on having 2 kids this early. But
No.
when your wife looks that good. What would you say to couples who are getting ready to get married right now? We have a couple that's getting ready to get married. Talk to them for a second. Let them know what they should look.
Aubrey, you're really throwing a wrench in this right now. This is a sidebar. Stop signs, stop lights. She has to be in constant motion. Or
Any
else
road
she is,
sign,
like, having a fit.
billboard, gang sign, anything that requires us to stop.
That happens. I don't want to start talking until the light changes and we can count down.
I'll talk. Listen, if you're getting married, kids are the greatest blessing ever. And the only way that you're going to truly be able to appreciate the greatness and blessing of your kids is when God has given you, when God has developed the patience inside of you.
Green light.
Well, you gotta. That girl. Oh man. So when you're ready for kids, like, make sure that you have enough patience.
Notice she stopped crying, guys.
She did. Now watch. Let's see how long it takes for her to start crying. Here we go. And start timer now.
Red light. Oh, green light.
Just make sure that when you have kids, you have enough patience.
You're tuning up?
Yep,
like,
she's ready.
What's happening?
You have enough patience for yourself and your children. For your spouse and your children. Because my wife has an incredible amount of patience. And the Lord utilized me to give her more patience so that when her kids got here, she wouldn't kill them. So I'm sort of like a savior for my kids. Well, I developed the patience in you. It took a lot of patience for you. It took a lot of patience in you to deal with me.
Oh, right.
And that amount of patience that it took for you to deal with me prepared you for these kids. Mm-hmm. Now, me on the other hand...
So how do you explain that now in regards to, like, they're here? Are you trying to give me more patience?
No, you're on your own now. I did my job.
No, I feel like you still are on the clock.
No, that's not me. That's you when you haven't eaten. Oh, okay. This one's going to be great.
That's absolutely possible.
We're having this whole thing without my wife eating. Hence the diva glasses.
And when I tell you...
Listen, I'll be right back. I'm getting ready to... My daughter's going to start crying. I'm going to get some formula. Alright, guys. I hope this tripod isn't picking up the car sound. I have a feeling it is. Anyway, we're back. It's much later in the trip. But we lost the child.
Nearly as close.
We're nowhere near as close.
We want it to be at this point.
We're 4 hours away, and we've been on the road for 19. In any case, I wanted to pick back up the camera and the conversation. Okay. See what I did there? My wife and I had a really great conversation. You guys missed probably a good moment. My wife had a bag of food that she wanted, and she was not asking politely for the food. No.
You can't even, don't you even start there. You start from the top, sir. And the top is, I had my bag of snacks sitting in my lap, people. And this man goes, "Where's my food?" I said, "You can have any of this." Because I thought he was talking about the snack bag on my lap. He said, "I don't want that food. I mean my food." Because we had previously stopped for food and I had his food on my side. I said, "No, you didn't." I said, "Do you want to ask nicely?" And he snatched my food, my snack bag, and threw it in the back seat.
Is you finished?
And then not only that, he allowed the spirit of rebellion to rise up on the inside of him, and pride. He would not apologize. He began to drive erratically and threaten my child's life. She's in this backseat. My life. All because he wouldn't just say, "Babe, can you have my food, please?" That's all I wanted. You can frown all you want to. That's the truth. So help me God.
Here's how I'll start. Are you done?
I just want people to know the truth.
Are you done?
I'm done. I'm paused. I hit the pause button.
If you ever want to know the truth of how a thing started, just check on how the thing ended. So let's talk about how it ended. How did you get your bag of food?
I asked you to pass it to me.
How did you ask?
I asked you nicely.
And what was my response?
Your response was, "That's all you had to do, babe. First of all, I already had the bag of food. So why am I having to ask you nicely for something that was already in my possession?"
Why are you answering with so many extra additional words? I asked you a question. I said, how did it end? How did you get your food back?
My blood pressure is still at a level.
Because you asked nicely, and I said, you know what? Now that you asked nicely, I will give you your food back.
But that was the point I was trying to make for you.
I don't know what your agenda was. I don't know what your agenda was. That wasn't about your agenda.
Excuse me. Don't. You're doing me right now. I don't be done.
But I'm asking you the question. Did you get your bag back?
Yes. Did you
ask?
yours?
Yes, I did.
Did you ask nicely?
After you asked nicely. Is that not the truth?
But the thing is, I was trying to get you to ask nicely from the jump.
And you were doing it wrong, apparently.
Don't try to teach me a lesson.
Apparently, you were doing it wrong. And you got the lesson.
No,
you learned the lesson.
I was not doing it wrong.
Who asked for the food nicely? You or me?
Because I was setting an example for our children. Me.
No, okay. She finally came to her senses, and she got her act together. And I reward good behavior. No, because she attacked me. She attacked me. Because she attacked me. You guys missed that part too.
That's how you listen.
She attacked me, Lois. You saw that.
This is how you know that he's in the wrong, because he knew I had every right to come after him, but I didn't. She always,
by
the grace of God.
You can always tell a battered man.
What?
Well, every time his wife raises her hand or her voice, he tries to find shelter. That's what I was trying to do, and I was willing to let this camera go to save my life. So YouTube land, as my wife has said, you understand now that I'm a battered man. And she's making me do YouTube.
That's not true.
As her slave.
First of all, you're making me do this. I didn't ask to be on camera.
Your people asked you to be on camera.
Quite the opposite.
Your people asked you to be on camera.
Hey, people.
In any case, these are random car conversations that we have. It actually gets much deeper. And I'm sure we'll have much more riveting content besides he said, she said. But she said first.
He said,
just
she
wanted to go ahead and say that. She said it first.
True.
That's it for today's Sunday conversation. I think we have enough content. Should be good. I think we're okay.
No, I didn't finish that. You asked me what would I tell a couple who's about to get married. I'm not gonna finish that today either. But let's I'm gonna come back to that. I won't forget.
Do you know how I end my vlogs?
Remember, in all you do.
In everything.
Oh God. Same thing. All, everything, all. In everything you do, remember to keep God numero uno.
Now you can speak Spanish. Peace out, guys.